Hi Pop Pickers, it's Mick Walsh here again. I'm not going to show my face because I look a mess, but you know what I look like. www.songcritiqueusa.com excuse me, www.songcritiqueusa.com is where you'll find me. I just wanted to talk a little bit about getting your song reviewed, getting your song critiqued. And one of the things that I must emphasize to everybody is find out who is actually recording your songs. A lot of these people, the services, they won't give you the names of the people who are listening to your songs. Now, to me, that's just ridiculous. Because who are these people? How do you know that they're not just somebody's mate or plumber or something like that who's they're burdened down with all this money they're getting in and they're just like farming this stuff out? It could be anyone. Now, to me, if someone's going to review your song, they need to have kind of like done more than just like written a song that won a competition somewhere, or written or won a poetry contest, or got to number 10 in MySpace charts. To me, it's very simple. If you're sending stuff off to people and you want to know what constitutes a hit record, you need to send it to somebody who has had a hit record and understands the formula to hit records and has worked within the industry. Otherwise, it's pointless. It's like going to somebody to learn to play the piano and that person can't play the piano. You're not going to learn anything from it. All they are basically is just taking money from you. So when you send stuff off to me, basically how I'm reviewing it is with a commercial eye. I have a glass eye, but I won't be reviewing it with that one. I'll be reviewing it with my commercial eye and my commercial ear. My commercial ear is actually on the other side of my glass eye, so it kind of works. But I'm going to be looking to what constitutes a hit, because that stayed the same. What constitutes a hit record in the year 2011 was exactly the same as what constitutes a hit record in the year of our Lord 1957. It's exactly the same. It's formulaic. So, having said that, you need a phenomenal amount of luck to make this kind of stuff happen. And if you don't have the luck, it ain't going to happen, basically. There's a lot of people who say that they can write songs. My mum can write a song, but God bless you, Mum, it's not going to be a commercial hit, or highly unlikely going to be a commercial hit. When I say ask about who's reviewing your song, ask if this is the criteria that you have to find out. Have they ever had a song in the Billboard Top 100 in the USA? Okay, preferably in the top 50. That constitutes a hit. Have they ever had a song in the top 10 of the Radio 1 BBC charts? That constitutes a hit. Anything else over and above that is not a hit songwriter, and therefore, in my humble opinion, is not qualified to give you, an analysis of your song and an evaluation of what makes a hit song. That's just me. All right, so Dirty Cash. I thought I'd just review this quickly. I've done this twice and I didn't have the freaking microphone turned on again. So I'm going to go through it again. So let's review it. I'm going to play it a little way all the way through. I'm going to play it a little way. Then I'm going to stop, go back, retrace my steps, and then we'll talk about the hooks and stuff.
Just want to lose me. Take me and abuse me. I got no temples. I make a trade with you. Anything you want me to. Money talks. Money talks. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you all. Money talks. Money talks. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you all.
Okay, so let's review it. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, does it grab your attention when it first comes in? mean, it's not the most epic intro I've ever heard in the world, but it does kind of grab your interest, especially when you listen to it on in a club. Those like downbeats on the kick drum that Steve came up with, it almost like kind of went through the floor basically. So a very important thing what I'm trying to say is to try and get people right from the beginning, try and hook them in. So we have that kind of like basic kind of intro, and then we go into this chord progression, very simple chord progression, but it's kind of like dark and menacing. Straight away, that chord progression sets it up to be about something maybe a little bit underhand. It's in a minor key. I think it's C minor, I'm not sure. So straight away, you've got that intro that suggests something sinister is going to be happening. And then... I've got no excuse. I just want you to use me, take me and abuse me. Ooh, what could that be about? Exactly. What is it about? It makes you want to listen more. I'm not an avid reader, but when I do read and I go to a bookstore and I open a book, if that first line of a book doesn't encapsulate me, doesn't make me want to read on, doesn't make me want to buy the book, then I'm going to put the book down. It's exactly the same when you're writing lyrics. First line is your money maker as far as the lyrics is concerned. That's got to be the one that catches people. You can make it controversial, you can make it political, but it's got to be powerful. You really got to start off with a powerful opening line if you want to have a hit record. Only talking hit records. I've got no taboos. I'll make a trade with you. Do anything you want me to. I say. What does that suggest? Again, overtones of sexuality, overtones of menace, overtones of somebody who's so desperate, had it so hard, if you pardon the expression, that they're willing to do anything. We got a lot of stick from people who thought that this was actually overtly about somebody who was wanting to prostitute themselves. It's not. It's actually a characterization. What do they call it when I say like Jack Frost is? I can't remember. But anyway, it's a characterization. It's money. It's money talking. But the darkness and the sinister part of it suggests kind of like there's something underhand about it.
Money talks, dirty cash, I want you, dirty cash, I need you all. Money talks, dirty cash, I want you, dirty cash, I need you all.
So if Helen was the face that launched 1,000 ships, that was the chorus that sold millions of records. It's as catchy as hell. And it's very, very, very simple. I haven't got my keyboard. I could like spell it out for you. If you're going to have a chorus, simple, simple, simple. Nursery rhymes, in effect. It's something repetitive. The human brain, most of us have very, very small attention spans. That's what my wife said, anyway. And we lose thought very, very quickly. And if you have a long and convoluted chorus, it may sound great to you in your head because we all get a little introverted, a little obsessed by what we're doing. Not introverted. And but sometimes it's good to come away from something, come back, and then trim it down, throw it out, keep it simple, simple, simple. The Beatles were very, very, very simple writers, very simple melodies. But this chorus is a real kicker, and it's a real hook, and it makes you want to hear it over and over and over again. And again, that's what constitutes a hit record, a chorus that you want to hear over and over again. Okay, you got a sax break, another hook. It doesn't matter. You've got to throw as many hooks in as possible. Lyrical hooks, musical hooks, melodic hooks, fish hooks, doesn't matter. Throw them all in there. People often say to me when they meet me, Is that sax? Is it a sampled sax or is it a real